Hola, hola, amigas. Welcome to another episode of Modern Latina in Midlife. I have a really different and special episode for you today. This is what I call the Champagne Charlas. And a Champagne Charla is when I just gather a friend or a few, as in today's case, to just have a fun conversation with really nothing in mind, just to get together and just have a chat. It's my version of a happy hour. So today I gathered two friends that are joining me, and it's actually a little bit different. What happens is that I'm a part of this intuitive mastermind, and once a week, I get together with these friends and we channel for each other. We communicate with past loved ones. We call in our spirit guides. We astral travel. We do energy healing. And last week, we got together and we opened the Akashic Records. And we open the Akashic Records and we record all this. We record all this because sometimes one of us can't make it. And so we record it and make the recording available for those who couldn't make it. And it's just something that we do to practice our channeling abilities and practice, astral traveling and practice past life regressions and all that fun stuff that we love. And yeah, so we record it and make it available to those who couldn't make it that particular day. And so last week we got together and we accessed our Akashic records together. And we each accessed our own Akashic records. And then we went in and asked our questions. And then we came back out. And then the next one went. And we do this and we help each other. I had never access the Akashic Records. Although I had landed at the Akashic Records a couple of times previously, just through like astral traveling, we kind of ended up there. But this is the first time that I actually went and accessed my Akashic Records on purpose. And what happens is, and honestly, it was really a beautiful and incredible experience. I really have had no interest in the Akashic Records, but this is what we were doing as a group. So, of course, I did it. And really, it was a beautiful, beautiful experience. So, let me start by telling you, for those who might not know, what the Akashic Records are. So, the Akashic Records are often referred to as the Book of Life. They are a metaphysical library that contains the energetic imprint of every soul's journey throughout time, past, present, and future. Rooted in ancient spiritual traditions, the records are believed to hold the collective consciousness of the universe, including every thought, emotion, action, and experience. Accessing the Akashic Records allows individuals to connect with this vast source of wisdom and insight. Through the records, you can gain clarity on your soul's purpose, uncover karmic patterns, explore past lives, and receive guidance on challenges or opportunities in your current lifetime. The records can also help you understand relationships, heal emotional blocks, and align with your highest potential. When you tap into the Akashic Records, you're not just gathering information, you're accessing a sacred space of deep understanding and spiritual growth. This tool can illuminate the path to living a more authentic, purposeful, and empowered life. So that's what the Akashic Records are and what you can do when you access them. So we so the way that we access the Akashic Records is it starts with um, a prayer or invocation of sorts that opens up your Akashic Records. And then you find yourself in the Akashic Records, which is a huge library with all these books of all your lifetimes. And then you finish off by closing the Akashic Records with another prayer and gratefulness. So we did that last week. And when I finished accessing my Akashic records, I just got this download to share it with you. So I asked the others for permission because all the three of us that were gathered were recorded in this recording. And they said, yeah, sure, go ahead and share it on your podcast. And they gave me permission to share the video as well, but I'm not sharing the video today. I am sharing the recording of me accessing my Akashic records. You will not hear the others accessing theirs. You will only hear mine. And I just thought it was a fun little trip that I thought, why not share it with you? It's really interesting. The questions that I had were just, am I living in alignment with my true soul path and purpose? And what is keeping me from living in full alignment with that soul path and purpose in this lifetime? And so it took me back to a previous life, and you will hear what came out of that and what is holding me back. It was really fun. It was really interesting. There was a lot of just aha moments of that really explain a lot of what's happening in this lifetime now. And when we do that, we start to heal it. We start to unblock it when we bring awareness to it. And also with the help of my other friends that were with me, we gave it energy healing and we healed it and unblocked it so that I can start showing up differently in this lifetime to live my true soul path and purpose in full alignment. So that was fun. And what you will hear next is that recording. I did pull out one very tiny little piece from that recording, from my own recording that is very personal, and involve somebody else also in this lifetime. And I just didn't want that to, I didn't want to, I don't know, expose somebody else, if you will. So I just pull a tiny little piece out, but for the most part, it is 99.9% of the recording of my own Akashic record um, trip, the recording of what came out of that. So super excited to share this with you. I thought it was really fun. And maybe it'll give you an idea of what you can do if you wanted to ever access your own Akashic records, and also maybe give you a little insight, a more insight on who I am and what I'm here to do, and just make it really a fun episode. So thank you so much for coming along for this ride. And without further ado, here is the recording of my trip to my Akashic records.
And start finding your way to the Akashic Records if you're not there yet.
I feel like my library is kind of like a cylinder shape, like a rotunda.
Yeah. A question for you. Do you see plants or
No,
greenery or green?
not yet. No.
Okay. Okay.
No, I feel like I see this rotunda, like this round, like it's round, and it's very, very, very tall, very high, and um, and it has like a dome at the top
Mm-hmm.
that is almost like a what's it called? Like a skylight
Mm-hmm.
that lights up the whole thing. It's almost as if it's like this big elevator. And so like the books are all around. It's like all bookshelves all around. And and yes, there's a ladder that moves around, but also kind of like up and down.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like kind of moves in all directions. Like kind of like hamster wheels, but like it moves in all like directions, sideways and down, and like
Yeah.
all over the place. That's what I'm seeing. And the sides are also like wooden and old and um yeah, it kind of has like an old but beautiful smell.
Mm-hmm.
It's like books, and it's so beautiful. That's what I'm seeing. And now I feel like I'm being taken down all the way down to the bottom floor, because I kind of came in not at the bottom floor, but kind of like in the middle of the height of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of being taken all the way down now. And I've arrived at this big table with this book that's already opened.
What does your book look like?
I don't know what it looks like on the outside because it's already open, but I'm seeing like burgundy.
Mm-hmm.
I can see like from the edges that it's burgundy. I can see a little bit of gold leaf, um, kind of gold details kind of coming through a little bit.
Yeah. Do you have like gold like on the corners of the book?
Yeah, kind of like some gold little like details.
Yeah.
Um, I don't see anything on it. It just feels like, okay, let me,
Okay. So that's open
should I ask my questions or
Yep. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. Do you want to do past lives or soul purpose?
I guess sole purpose is kind of what I wrote down here.
Okay.
I wrote down, am I honoring my soul purpose? Like, am I walking in my soul purpose yet in this lifetime? And I'm getting a yes. Like, I'm getting like almost like finally.
Okay.
Um, like I'm just like everything has led to this moment. Like everything has served a purpose. But like I'm starting to walk that path and purpose now is what I'm feel like I'm getting. And everything that I've lived in this lifetime has led to that. I almost felt like it's already been done. I've already lived it, another lifetimes, but I guess I was being hard-headed and just kind of had to go through like these experiences again
Mhm.
in this lifetime to start walking that purpose. I don't know if I'm making this up.
Nope.
No, you're not.
Trust yourself, Sonia. This is it. This is like you're like channeling what your guides are showing you and telling you.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got confirmation of that. So that's kind of like the answer I got in a nutshell. And it's like I feel like they're showing me like the steps that I'm constantly telling like my clients about. Like I am taking those small inspired steps one at a time. And um, like confirmation that that's what I just need to keep doing. It's like I don't need to see the entire stairwell. Just take that one step at a time, and
Mhm.
that's what's coming through.
It's like they highlight each step and
Mm-hmm.
like they shine a light on that step. It's
Yes.
so you're not seeing the entire staircase, you're only seeing that step.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing as well. Okay. All right, let's see. The other question I started was, what is holding me back? Or is anything holding me back from fully aligning with my soul purpose? And if so, what is that?
Okay. So let's go to that life.
Mm, I'm not seeing anything, but I feel really hot.
Yeah. Let's just take a second and take an inhale in and an exhale out. because I feel the heaviness in my chest also.
Me too.
Um,
Feel it.
but it's almost like the pages are just like turning too fast.
Yeah. Okay. I don't feel like it's stopped yet.
I know. Repeat your question one more time.
Is something holding me back from fully aligning with my soul purpose? And if so, what is it?
Okay, so let's rephrase that.
Okay.
Ask specifically, in what life,
Mm-hmm.
hold on, what is holding me back? So,
In what life?
yeah, in what life did I first encounter what is holding me back?
Okay.
Show me what that is.
All right. In what life did I encounter what is holding me back from aligning with my soul purpose?
In this lifetime.
In this lifetime, show me what that is. Well, I feel like it came to a screeching halt.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I'm in a field
Mm-hmm.
with trees, which is probably why you saw plants. I don't know. Kind of feel lost.
Okay, look around at your surroundings. Do you see anything close by, like a castle or cobblestone or any kind of stones, or are you just in the field with the trees?
I'm in a field with the trees, but like at a little bit of a like at a distance, there's yeah, like a castle, like uh bricks. It's like made of bricks, like big heavy bricks. Well, I guess I'm walking towards it now, and there's like a moat around it, and it's really large. And I'm like walking through this bridge into the castle. Yep, I'm getting like tingles in my hands,
Mm-hmm.
but like I can't get in. Like I feel like the gates, like it's closed, like they're not letting me in.
Okay, why are they not letting you in?
I was like disowned.
Hmm?
Like they didn't want me there. Like I did something, but it's weird because I'm getting this sense of like, oh, you could have just killed me. Like you could have just put me in the
Mm-hmm.
basement or something, but they didn't. I left or I got away, but it's like broad daylight. I don't know. I'm confused.
Okay, just take a minute and don't push it. Just allow it to happen. Why why did they make you leave, or why did you leave?
I wasn't wanted there.
There's like a sense of not belonging. They didn't want
Yeah.
you. Did you like, was it threatening to them that you had something
Mhm,
or you knew something?
mhm. Yeah, it was like my gifts, like huh, like they were afraid of like my gifts, like intuitiveness and knowing like being able to channel, like being a medium, like
Mhm.
knowing, like I would speak the truth, I can like see what was coming, you
Mhm.
know.
I'm getting full chills when you say you could see what was coming and you knew the truth.
Yeah, oh my God. This is so weird. Yeah, like I would know what was coming and I would speak it, and then when it would come true, so it was kind of like they thought I was cursing you know, like I was placing the curse and then I was making it happen is what they thought.
Yeah.
I was a witch, that I was making it happen, not just that I was just foreseeing what was to happen, but the fact that I would speak it out, they thought that by me speaking it out, that I was making it happen.
Ooh, ooh, chills. Ooh. Ugh.
Oh my
That's
God,
horrible.
that is the weirdest thing because that's the experience that I feel I've just had with what's happened recently with.
Oh. Oh.
I said, this is gonna happen. XYZ, and it's exactly the way it happened. I feel like that's what's happening right now.
Yeah. And did get mad at you?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, so that in that lifetime, I was born into that family, this like royal family almost. And I was, oof, yes, I was like the sibling that, this is so weird. Yeah, that just like was out, that I would speak it, right? I would speak my mind. And so they just kind of disowned me and just
Mm-hmm.
didn't let me be there anymore. They didn't wouldn't let me stay there, but they didn't also either, they didn't have the heart to kill me.
Yeah. They couldn't get rid of you, so they just sent you outside the gates.
Oh, I think there was, yeah. Um, okay, so what is like, I don't know what's the right question. Why is that repeating itself? Or what is my lesson there?
Yeah. What is my
Mhm.
lesson there?
Yes,
What, see here. So maybe what is holding me back from fully aligning to my soul's purpose, if you feel like that's the right,
what is holding me back?
or we could go into the past life. So what past life trauma have I experienced that is affecting me in this current lifetime? So how is it affecting you now?
Oh yeah, like so that's so I guess what I want to know is what's holding me back
Mhm.
from fully aligning. What,
And
what
how is it affecting you in this current lifetime?
hmm I just like the message I'm getting is that like some people aren't ready to hear, but like
I have something to say.
please.
Okay. So I don't know how this is going to be like received, but okay. So like like how like the Latino like the community it's religious, right? God, Catholic Church,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Here you are, the modern midlife Latina, and you are focused on, bringing women in to help them better their lives. Do you feel like there's like a little bit of like a hurdle there for you? Like more of a challenge because you are so intuitive that you kind of go outside of the church a little bit? Does that make sense?
Um, yes. Yes,
And that
yes,
may not be like the
but
right question, but that's like the hurdling, like the underbelly of where you're gonna go with this.
mm, okay, I'm letting that land. I mean, I'm definitely stepping out of that norm in the sense of the Catholicism.
Hmm?
Um, I feel that there's it's almost as if like I'm touching on a truth, like a gosh, what does this feel like? Like it's definitely outside of the norm. It feels to me like, okay, we came to this country like as immigrants, meaning our lineage our
Mhm.
ancestors, my parents are immigrants. They came to this country to live a different life, but I am like going back to that lineage of curanderas and these intuitives and what was perceived as, you know, I don't want to call it black magic, but as like this otherworldly stuff,
Right,
it just feels
right.
like, oh, we came to this country to become better and for better opportunities. And here's Sonia going back to this shit we try to get away from.
Right,
So that
right,
there's a part of that definitely that's coming up.
right. And it probably feels a little uncomfortable. It's like you're bringing your heritage, you're bringing your lineage forward. Something that was like abandoned or something that was like prohibited, something that was like moved away. And you're like, wait, no, it's still here. Remember me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, that completely resonates. It feels right and feels true. How do I heal from that or like,
Yeah. The hows, the whys, and the whats. These are the questions to ask in your past lives or in your Akashic records.
okay, so how do I move past this?
Mhm.
What I'm getting is that the veil is actually really thin and it's just a fear that everybody else has that I'm actually bringing in the truth. Like I'm
Mhm.
actually bringing in what we all know deep inside to be the truth. And it's almost like just keep taking that next step.
Right. And every word you said just now, I kept hiccuping and moving energy. So you're healing and you're unblocking something as you speak right now.
Oh, I feel it. I feel it like it's trying to break. Like
Mhm.
I'm trying to break out of it. I feel like I'm trying to like break out of a shell. Like, oh, my hands hurt.
And energy is just so strong.
Oh, my hands.
Yeah, I'm feeling the shift. It's getting like
Yeah.
lighter and more open. My dog feels it. He's come over.
What are your next steps, Sonia?
What are my next steps? It just feels like I feel like they don't want to show me the whole staircase.
Right.
It's like this trust, like I feel like I can't see beyond what I'm working on right now in terms of like
Right.
if I want to see it in terms of like actual steps and things like doings, it's
Mhm.
like stop, like just take the next step and the next step and the next step.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is anybody seeing something different?
Mm-mm.
I think it's just getting back to your roots and be authentic and honor it.
Which is so interesting that we're doing like the authenticity.
Mhm.
And it's kind of like, I mean, I hope this doesn't sound anything bad, but don't try and be whitewashed. Like wear color.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just got a huge affirmation. Wear the color, listen to the music, and start to just do it.
Mm.
No more muted colors. Bring the color back.
Mm.
Does that sound right?
I mean, I love my muted colors.
Oh,
But I get it. I get it. I love colorful too, so I get it. I
well,
get what they're saying. I feel like,
it might mean not necessarily like your muted colors in your clothes. Maybe
yeah,
it's your actions or
yeah,
your excitement for your business. I think that's it.
yeah. No, I can, yeah. I think I get what they're saying. And even in terms of clothes,
It could also be just like an heirloom or like something that's colorful on your desk, a
Yeah.
pop of color. It's just too muted right now. Are you getting that, Indra?
No.
Oh,
But I am getting like maybe this is like the color reference though. It's like coming back to your your lineage, coming back to your heritage, coming back to, celebration.
Which
yeah.
is colorful, which is
Yeah,
colorful,
which is
not just in, not necessarily in color, but it's just colorful, like full of
right,
life, like allowing
right.
that like essence.
So, like that podcast we did with like having mimosas with your sisters, your cousins,
Mhm.
something like that, more of
Uh-huh.
that,
Yeah.
bringing in like the community like that,
Yes. Oh,
spice, that color,
yes.
that's, so it's not so clinical. So it's not so
Yeah.
I'm laughing because this is exactly what Kim told me in her channeling on Friday.
Same thing.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what she told me. So
It's the same. You know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing the dancers. This is the color. They have like red dresses and they're like, the dresses that go like this and they're doing the legs.
uh-huh,
I don't know what I mean, they're Hispanic, they're Mexican, but
uh-huh.
they're having so much fun. And oh, I just got confirmation. And they're
Yeah.
yeah,
dancing.
start having fun again, bring that color back. Sonia, you have something no one else has,
Yeah.
like if we're like doing like, like your business, dream your business or, what you're developing, your program, it is so different
Mhm,
from like what Julia does, right?
mhm, mhm,
But make it different. It's
mhm,
you. Throw
mhm,
that spice in, have some fun, add your flavor to it.
mhm.
Mhm.
Like I want to have fun with my coach. That's the energy that I'm getting, right? I want to
Mm,
feel like she's like on my side.
mhm. Okay.
That's what you
Yeah.
have. You have it. Like it's just innately in you. It's just you. You have this ability to connect with people so genuinely
Mm,
Mhm.
because you step into your authentic self
Yeah.
so easily. Like there's nothing about you that
mm,
is hidden in a way of, when you're with people that you know.
mhm. Yeah, this all makes sense. It resonates.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like acceptance.
Mhm,
You belong at the party. You belong at the head of the table.
mhm. Thank you.
Mhm.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Mhm.
Well, there you have it, amigas. I hope you found that fun and interesting. Um, yeah, and if you ever have any desire to visit your Akashic Records, reach out and maybe we can make that happen. So thank you so much for being here. Let me know, have you ever accessed your Akashic Records or what kind of questions do you have? Are you curious about them? Was this a fun episode? Did you like this? Do you want to hear more episodes like this? Yeah, just let me know. Thank you. Otherwise, I do want to let you know that I'm probably going to be taking a break for the remainder of the month in terms of releasing podcast episodes. I'm still not 100% sure, but I did want to let you know, probably going to be taking a little break just to recenter myself. I am taking a 2-week trip to Costa Rica, end of December, beginning of January. So I probably won't be releasing anything then. But yeah, just kind of taking some time to hibernate a little bit and relax and reset and just sit with my spirit guides and my higher self and listen to what messages they have to bring in, allow my mind to get clear and declutter from all the thoughts and running to-do lists and things that are always running through my head, and just allow myself to receive the messages that my spirit guides and my higher self have for me. So you may or may not be hearing from me for the rest of the month, unless something kind of just sparks like a quick download that comes through and that I might want to share. But other than that, I probably won't be on here until next year. So if that's the case, hope you have a wonderful holiday. Take care.